Well, you may remember if you were watching yesterday, Jee-Yun Lee took a look at what was in for spring decorating, but today she's pivoting to spring fashion. So from what's on your table to what's on you, joining us live once again with a look at what's happening for spring jackets and coats. Gee, good morning.
Good morning, Nick. That's right. And it isn't just about spring fashion. We are highlighting Canadian retailers, Canadian-made, Canadian-designed products. And our first segment here is all about spring jackets. We're going to be joined now by fashion stylist Alexis Honce.
Hi.
On the Mary Berg Show. And by the way, a huge milestone for Mary Berg's show coming up.
500 episodes.
Wow. Congrats, Mary. We love you, and we love Alexis, and we love fashion.
Yeah, huge milestone. Congrats.
Yes. So let's talk about spring jackets.
Should we start with yours?
Sure.
I pulled an extra one for G to wear today. So this is Canadian brand Danier, of course, we know and love. I have to say, we're used to seeing moto jackets in like the classic black, which can feel a little heavy for springtime, even though a moto jacket's perfect. So this kind of blue is so soft and perfect for the season. The detailing is amazing. They have a rib section on the side just to help with the fit, so it gives you a little bit of stretch, so it doesn't feel boxy. I feel like a lot of people don't want to wear a boxy jacket, but I just love it, and the leather's amazing. Canadian brand.
And I love that it comes in many sizes.
Whoa, it comes maybe in like 7 or 8 different colors, and it also comes in inclusive sizing, which is awesome.
Yay, all right, I love it, thank you.
It looks great on you. Okay, another Canadian brand, this one from Newfoundland, which is probably why it's a rain jacket. They get a lot of rain out there. This brand is called Mernini, female founded, which is very cool.
Love that.
Again, comes in a bunch of different colors, but I will say, invest in a rain jacket. You only need to buy one forever, okay?
Right.
It's not something that should wear very quickly. What I love about this bright color, so it's also fun while the weather's bad. But if you can help me show the little wrist warmers. A lot of times we're wearing coats and it's windy and it's rainy and the water gets up the sleeve, so they thought about that and put a nice little layer there.
Beautiful.
With a thumb hole. Another thing is you never know when it's going to rain, so they did do the zip closure, but there's also a magnetic closure.
Brilliant.
So like if you need to quickly close it and you don't have time to do it up, you're still going to get the protection. And just the quality is really, really stunning.
And I love the vibrant color.
The vibrant color, and I would say, sometimes people ask what rain jacket should I get. This one's full length, so it covers your full outfit, and it has an A-line silhouette, so it fits over any outfit.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Another one, gorgeous. So this is Moose Knuckles. Now you're seeing a puffer and you're thinking, okay, it's spring.
Yeah.
This one's actually just rated for like 0 degrees. So it's for those colder mornings, you know, if you're commuting. But you actually can zip out the puffer layer.
Oh, nice.
And you can take off the hood and it just becomes a nice lightweight bomber jacket.
And I like how it's two-toned. That's
two-tone
beautiful.
is so nice, but this is where we really say about transitional because the weather's changing like during the day. So this is why it's really, really perfect. Also, same detail with like the color of your jacket. Those softer colors read really spring, which is nice. Water repellent, wind resistant. It actually has a UPF of 50. So you know when it's really sunny but cold?
Yes.
You're still going to get that sun protection.
I love it, and I love the color.
It's so pretty. I feel like it's so nice.
It is so nice. And then of course with spring, always the trench coat, super popular.
I was like contemplating, do I show a trench? It comes back every year, but that's why I want to show it. It's just like timeless. I feel like we've seen every celebrity wearing one as well, so it's just like always relevant in style. What I love about this one, it has a little bit of a difference to it, is the embroidery I think is really beautiful and just like an elevated touch. This is a Canadian brand, it's NVLT, which I really love, but I like to say trenches offer a lot because it like mixes style with function, and also a lot of people are always asking me, how do I elevate my outfit? You can wear the most casual outfit underneath a trench, and because it's polished and it's tailored, it makes you look elevated. So it's that piece in the closet that really does a lot for you. You can wear it casually, you can wear it to work. It's invested in once, same like the rain jacket. It should last you a good 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love that you've got the extra little detail there. And again, we're highlighting Canadian companies, Canadian made,
Let's support
Canadian
them when
design.
we can.
Yes.
If you can't get a Canadian brand, you always support a Canadian retailer, you know, and they've got amazing budgets, and right now it's a great time to shop because there's so much in store.
There certainly is. Alexis, I love it. And again, you can catch Alexis on the Mary Berg Show weekdays at 10 a.m. Stick around because our next segment, we're going to continue, you know, everything Canadian, and we're going to highlight spring dresses.
You know, we got events coming up.
Yes, we do. All right. We have Mother's Day coming up. We've got wedding season, baby shower season, so much happening. And so that's why we wanted to highlight spring dresses, but not just any type of dress, dresses that were either Canadian designed, Canadian made, or from a Canadian retailer. Fashion stylist Alexis Honce joins us now. And I love this time of year because I like just taking off the parkas and
yeah, the
jumping into
weather's getting
spring.
better.
Yes.
Plus, there's more events coming up, which is nice. And what I like about dresses that they're one and done, so you don't have to think about your outfit too much.
Yes.
Like how to pair everything. You slip it on, you put a good shoe, and you pretty much can walk out the door. Okay, so let's start with one of my favorite Canadian brands, Hillary Macmillan.
Yes.
Obviously, female founded. Her studio is right in downtown Toronto. Pretty cool. And she has inclusive sizing. So I feel like that's really important these days with the retailers. So this is her antique floral dress. It's just a beautiful, lightweight crepe. So it's really nice and breathable. So as the weather gets warmer, this dress will take you all the way through summer. So it's a great little investment. Florals is not a new trend. It comes back every season. So this is something that you can wear for years to come, which is really beautiful. But the little details here with the ruffles are really nice. I will say that she designs with like women's bodies in mind. So she actually has the V-neck cut so you can have a supportive bra underneath, because there's different shapes for bras with different sizes. And a lot of clients call me and complain whenever there's a spaghetti strap. So she even thought about doing a wider strap so you can cover your bra straps. So I just love the extra detail and attention put into it. It's a midi length, which I think works for everybody, and it instantly kind of elevates your outfit, and you can wear it multiple occasions as opposed to a mini dress.
And this is great because you can travel with this dress and look fabulous when you're in Europe or traveling somewhere in Canada.
I will say, this was packed up, and I did not have to steam it, okay, when I undid it. So yeah, I would almost call this a wrinkle-free dress.
Yay, I love that.
Okay, so another one that I love is Reitman's, of course. I go there for like everyday and also work clothes, but they have some great dresses in store right now. You can shop online or in store, and they have great sales, I will say. So a big trend this season is, of course, crochet.
Okay. But this is elevated because the color's different.
It's in that beautiful chocolate brown. Not everybody likes to wear pastels in the new season, so I love that they made it into a neutral. I will say, like, crochet, when you hear it, you go, oh, I don't know if crochet is my thing, because you normally think about beachwear. So they've made it completely sophisticated. Underneath, there's a stretched jersey lining, so it's really comfortable, because the crochet doesn't really stretch. So you want to have it a nice A-line silhouette, but then underneath, you want to make sure that your lining is stretchy, which is really great. I thought, let's try and pair it for like maybe a brunch or maybe a day event or something like that. So that's why I just matched it with the beautiful chocolate brown blazer. And whenever you're doing texture on a dress, I love to do texture on a bag as well. So that's really beautiful. And you can pair it with a heel, but I want to introduce loafers. Like, people need to wear more loafers. And they're really nice and polished and go with mini dresses really well.
I love, though, the monochromatic look. This is really pretty.
It's so pretty.
I love it. Yay.
Okay.
This is gorgeous. I could see you in this, Alexis. It's gorgeous.
You know what? I am a minimalist girl, so I feel like I could. So I wanted to show we have florals, we have crochet, but we don't really have a minimalist look. So that's why I love this one, although it's not boring. So this one's from RW & Co. It comes in 3 different colors, Canadian retailer, of course. I love this goldy color. What really drew me to it, though, is that it has that nice, beautiful waist detail. A lot of people want to define their waist, but they don't want to wear a belt, okay? Because no one wants to wear a tight little belt around their waist. So it still gives you a beautiful shape, as opposed to being a really boxy dress. Again, midi length, and it's got beautiful flow to it as well. You could pair it with a beautiful earring, but this could be good for events, for weddings. Even if you had a bridal party, you could do gold with a white dress for the bride.
This would be beautiful.
If you want to have more fun, you can easily pair it with like a beaded bag with a little bit more color, but otherwise I feel like the dress speaks for itself.
It really does, but it's such a neutral color too, and I love it all.
I feel like if you're warm tone, because I do colors, I know we were talking about this, gold is so beautiful. So if you have a golden feel to your skin, this gold would be amazing on you.
Amazing. Alexis, we always love chatting with you, and Alexis does color analysis, which is so important because oftentimes people are wearing the wrong shades of color for themselves.
It's true. That's like, I always say you should know your body type and learn how to dress it and know your colors, and that gives you the tools to have really great style.
I love it. AlexisHonce.com. You can follow her on her social media platforms, and you can see her on the Mary Berg Show weekdays, 10 a.m. And Mary has a big episode.
500 episodes. Unbelievable.
Congratulations, Mary. Thank you, Alexis.
Thank you, G.